Imagine the roar of engines, the screech of tires, and the smell of burning rubber. Welcome to the golden age of muscle cars, where horsepower ruled the streets and quarter-mile times made legends. But which 1960s beast was the fastest of them all? Stick around, because what you're about to see might just blow your mind. Quick question before we dive in. What's your dream muscle car? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, would you rather own a classic muscle car or a modern supercar? Vote in the poll right now. The countdown begins. Top 10 fastest muscle cars of the 1960s. 10. 1968 Shelby GT500 KR. The king of the road, or KR for short, revved into our list with a quarter-mile time of 13.9 seconds. Powered by a 428 CI Super Cobra Jet V8 engine, this beauty delivered 335 horsepower and 440 pound-feet of torque. And with only 1,571 units ever made, owning one of these is like holding onto a piece of muscle car royalty. Trivia time. Did you know the KR name was Ford's cheeky jab at Chevy's King of the Hill Corvette? Savage. 9. 1969 Pontiac GTO Judge. With a bold name like the Judge, this car demanded respect. Sporting a 400 CI Ram Air 4 V8 with 370 horsepower, it matched the Shelby's time of 13.9 seconds. But here's the catch. No air conditioning. Why? Because the massive engine took up too much space under the hood. Sweaty drivers rejoice. Question: if you had to pick between power and comfort, which would you choose? Comment below. 8. 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 RS. This wasn't the most powerful muscle car, but it sure packed a punch. The Camaro Z28 RS had a lightweight 302 CI V8 engine delivering 350 horsepower. Its stiffened suspension and limited slip differential made it a drag strip darling, clocking a 13.8-second quarter-mile. Fun fact, this Camaro's secret weapon? Precision engineering straight from road racing. 7. 1969 Plymouth Barracuda 440. The mighty Cuda roared into the 7th spot with a 375 horsepower Ford 40 CI V8. Despite weighing as much as a small moon, it managed a blazing 13.8-second quarter-mile. And get this, only 358 units were built. Talk about exclusive. Engagement. Ever heard a Plymouth Barracuda engine rev up? Describe it in one word. Go. 6. 1968 Pontiac GTO Royal Bobcat. Now here's a wild card. The Royal Bobcat was tuned by Royal Pontiac, transforming the already potent GTO into a street-legal rocket. Upgraded suspension and a larger 428 CI V8 helped it blaze down the strip in 13.8 seconds, all while keeping its plush interior intact. Comfort and speed? Yes, please. 5. 1969 Oldsmobile Hurst 4442. Hurst didn't just design gearboxes, they created legends. The Hurst 442 came equipped with a monstrous 455 CI V8, churning out 390 horsepower and a jaw-dropping 500 pound-feet of torque. Clocking a 13.7-second quarter-mile, it was one of the prettiest and fastest muscle cars of its era, rocking its iconic white and gold livery. Pop quiz. Can you guess the significance of the 442 in its name? Hint, it's not just engine displacement. 4. 1969 Dodge Charger RT Hemi. If you've ever heard of the legendary 426 Hemi, this is where it shined brightest. The Dodge Charger RT, armed with 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque, could crush the quarter-mile in just 13.5 seconds. And with its iconic design, this car was more than just speed, it was pure attitude on wheels. 3. 1969 Plymouth GTX 440. The GTX wasn't just fast, it was luxurious. Powered by the same 426 Hemi as the Charger, this muscle car clocked a 13.5-second quarter-mile. But here's a fun twist. Today, the GTX is valued slightly higher than the Charger. Who knew speed could also be a great investment? 2. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. This was no ordinary Camaro. With an all-aluminum 427 CI V8 pushing 430 horsepower, the ZL1 was an engineering marvel. It cleared the quarter-mile in a blistering 13.2 seconds, all while tipping the scales as lightly as a feather. Well, by muscle car standards. Suspense build. You're probably thinking, what could possibly beat this? Hold on. Number 1 is coming up. 1. 1969 Plymouth Road Runner A12, and the champion is the 1969 Plymouth Road Runner A12. Its Ford 40 CI 6-pack V8, complete with upgraded suspension and Goodyear tires, propelled it to an astonishing 13-second flat quarter-mile time. Simple, powerful, and iconic, this car wasn't just fast, it was a cultural phenomenon. So there you have it, the fastest muscle cars of the 1960s. Which one stole your heart? Drop your pick in the comments, and don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this ride. Oh, and subscribe for more adrenaline-fueled content, because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.